everybody. Welcome back. Hey, girl.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain.
I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry I'm not all ready, but I'm
But you're like
almost.
a different tired because you're mom tired and work tired. I'm just work tired.
You're a mom. You're a dog mom.
Yeah, but he didn't bother me today.
No, yeah, I'm like tired. I had to do some errands that took my entire morning and then half of my afternoon. So I
It's
don't.
like, what's the point of being off if you had to do stuff?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. This year is new year, 2025.
2025.
We're gonna go positive. We're going to be beautiful. We're gonna be nice souled. We're gonna be. It's gonna be a better year.
I guess.
Oh my
No, you
god.
have to go into this year with a good, positive attitude. By February, it could suck. But at least you started it a good year, good positive attitude, new beginnings,
New
ending bad
chances.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, new opportunities. New like growing things like that. I don't really. Well, I always make plans for like my new years. Like I always make plans of what I want to accomplish for the upcoming
Mhm.
year. But I love 2024. Why? Because I like this is so stupid. I like even numbers.
Me too. I hate like when I put the volume on, it has to be on an even number.
Yes, yes. So like 2024 was given.
I don't know, but 2025 seems a little spicy.
You think so? It hasn't even started. It's like the third day.
I know, and so far it's been spicy.
For you?
No, but okay. So the thing is, like, for 2024, 2024 was a great year. Like, not a great year. Like, we went through a lot, but like, I don't know. I just like felt stronger in 2024. Like, I was setting boundaries that I didn't think I would set, and it felt good. Like, I felt proud of myself for 2024.
That's nice. That's good.
But for
I
New Year's, do you like eat the grapes and stuff like that?
Yes, I eat grape. But you know what I find out that I didn't do this year because I found out on the first is that you eat the grapes.
Uh,
You I mean, I don't know what people believe on things like that, but a coworker of mine, she was telling us about lentils, right?
lentils, like beans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But for us,
Uh,
we eat them on New Year's. This year we didn't have it, but usually we eat them on New Year's because apparently what it means is that I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. But it's for to bring more income to the house. So that's how us Ecuadorians do it. Now my coworker, she was telling us that you're supposed to at midnight throw the grapes. I mean, I'm sorry, not the grapes. Throw the lentils, like wish, like manifesting what you want the year to be and whatever. And then you're supposed to grab those lentils that you throw on. You gotta throw them on yourself. Um, Grab those lentils that you throw at yourself and put them in a little bag, and keep those lentils with you on your
that
purse.
takes so much work. I have to carry a bag of beans with me everywhere.
Yes, apparently,
That's
and
crazy.
and then you're supposed to do something else. But what caught my attention was the lentils, and I was like, that's so easy to do. But I didn't do it because I found out way too late. But that's something I would like to do maybe
Like
next year.
my Ecuadorian family, like we do the grapes, right?
Mhm.
And then we sit under a table, and then we do the grapes.
Mhm.
And then you make a wish with each grape you eat.
Yeah.
And then I also saw recently like the luggage, like you run outside with the luggage if you want to travel like this year.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know if you believe that.
I don't. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it so bad, But it was raining in Jersey.
Yeah, so what the hell am I gonna run around in the rain?
I would have done it anyway because I love the rain. But like when I tell you, like, we went to my in-laws' house to spend it. Well, to pick up the kids because they were there,
Mm-hmm.
and we were gonna be there for a while. But when we went to them, it was pouring rain. And then
Yeah.
when we arrived to them, it stopped for a little bit, and then we are gonna come back home. But then we heard like this thunderstorm, like the shake the house, and like the cars made the alarm on the cars turn on, and then it started pouring again.
What in the world?
So it was crazy raining. I was
Crazy.
like, we're going home.
I, what I want to do this year, like at the end of this year, I saw a lot of people like they were like, "Oh, we eat grapes under the table," but they're like, "This year is different." Like at 12 o'clock, they opened the Bible to a random page, and they
Mhm.
started praying, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like that makes sense." You know what I did? Oh my god,
Mm.
I'm crazy.
Well.
So at 12 o'clock in New Year's, I said like I kissed everybody, whatever. And then I went to the bathroom and my makeup looked cute. I was like, I look cute today. And then I started taking pictures of myself in the mirror. I was like, maybe if I take a picture of myself, like pretending I'm pregnant, maybe I'll actually like be pregnant this year. So I took a picture like and I like stuck my stomach out and I was holding my stomach in the picture and I pretended I was I pretended I was baby bump. So hopefully by the end of this year I have like a real one.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I mean, hopefully, um, do you think that you accomplished like whatever you had set on 2024?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I never set goals at the end of like a year.
Really?
Never set
Well,
goals because
yeah.
I never want to disappoint myself.
I get it. I
So
get
I was
it.
like, you know what? Whatever happens is God's plan. But I feel like this year I need to start setting goals so that way I strive for something. I actually push myself. you
Yeah.
know. So my New Year's resolution, one of them is being my health, like actually going to doctors and really like getting my hormones fixed, like actually finding the root problems of everything, which is probably PCOS. But the thing is, like I actually want to start taking steps to actually really work on it and
Yeah.
really fix the root of the problem. Because here I am doing all these like little quick fixes and they don't last because I'm not fixing the root. So I actually want to go to the doctor, get all my levels tested, find out different ways I can help myself, and actually like take like hold of my health this year.
Yeah.
And then another main thing is also like just building a closer relationship to God and Jesus Christ. Like just building like honestly like putting this like year in his hands and letting him take control of this year.
Mhm.
And let's see how that goes.
He's like, Jesus,
I'm,
Jesus, take the wheel.
I'm like, last year was fine and everything, but I'm tired. So I need Jesus to take the wheel on this one.
This year.
But everybody talks about like, how like they put their God like life in God's hands and everything turned for them like in a good way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, let me see how this turns out.
No,
So that's what I'm working on.
I think I'm in the same boat. I want to be more like I've been trying to work more into my spirituality. Like this year, I'll tell you this. Like I heard my husband the other day. We had people coming over on the first. It was his cousin and his girl cousin came early with her husband, and we were just talking about marriage stuff and whatever. And then he said that like I said before, I'm not the most organized person in the world. Like I'm very messy, very messy. But I understand myself in my mess.
Hmm.
Like I'm okay with my mess. Like I know where
There's a
things are.
method to your madness.
Yeah, but my husband is very like OCD. Like he likes everything clean and whatever and whatnot. So like he mentioned something that I honestly did not ever realize. But he says that when I drop something, I never pick it up. So I'm like, I never realized that. Like I never really put my mind into because I'm just like, all right, well, I'll get to it, or like, oh, whatever, like. But
Sometimes I'll pick it up, but if I'm tired, I'm like, okay, at least I know where it is in the middle of the floor.
but for
But
him,
that's the thing too.
yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Like, he says you're so messy and like so unorganized. But the thing is, like, you're a mom too. Like, he's only alive because of you.
No, I mean, I'm like I said, like I do give it to him because I'm very messy. Like I'm, like my makeup table is like very messy. Because again, I don't care to clean it because I don't really go out and I don't really have to do my makeup.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
right now, my desk is a mess.
yeah, like I don't have to do my makeup, so why would I clean it? But that's what I like. Want to change that, so I started this year being more like organized in the sense that I have everything clean. Like the house is a lot
You
cleaner.
know what helps you?
What?
If you make like a to-do list.
That shit doesn't work with me, girl. Like, you know how many to do lists I have on
That
my
works
phone?
with me because I get anxiety because I'm gonna do all these like bazillion things in one day. And then I'm like, wait. But if
Maybe.
I do a list, it'll help me. Like, I'll be specific, like, pick up my desk or like clean the bathroom and stuff like that. And like, I'll check off each one. I don't know. It helps me. I thought it would help, but who
But no, you
knows?
see, with me, it's like if I have my phone, right, and then I'll be doing it on my phone, and then like, oh, I want to watch this video, and then I get distracted. I get distracted very easy.
I get distracted when I clean because I'll find something that I haven't used in forever. I'm like, let me see.
No, but I'll probably try that. I'll probably try that. But like another thing that made me realize that and why I wanted it to change and going into 2025 more like be more organized is like I have two kids and kids see everything that their parents do. So like Emma is very messy too, and she's only 3 years old. Now I
Mhm.
she does take out her toys and play and stuff like that, and I always tell her like you have to pick up your toys, and she's been doing it because we've been behind her. But if you look at her room right now, it's a freaking mess because she has all the like she wants to dress herself, so she will grab the clothes and things, excuse me, and everything, and she won't put it away. Or she will pick up toys and then she'll leave them in the middle of the floor. Or she'll pick up
Mm.
paper, book to color, and she'll leave it in the middle of the floor. So like I also have to realize that I gotta change that in me. Like like
Yeah.
you're not just for my husband, but I have to change it for me because like it's been so nice like waking up to the house like clean, like
It feels good. It
yeah,
does feel good,
but
like
it's
less
just freaking
clutter.
tiring though. I'm like,
It's a
bro, I'm
lot.
exhausted. But it's only my third day doing it.
Give her a week. Give her a
Yeah.
week. No, but that's
No.
the thing. Like, I'm not messy. Like, on this, we'll say I'm messy, but I'm not. I'm not disorganized. Like, I'm clean, obviously, but I'm not organized as I want to be.
Mhm.
I get OCD, I feel, and I want everything to have a certain place, and I want everything to look right, and I want everything straight. But because of that, like, I'm so like OCD with it, my mind kind of goes crazy, and I
Mhm.
just kind of give up.
Yeah.
Like my like mess, like my desk definitely like reflects how my mind is like feeling. Like if my
No.
mind is all over the place, my desk is all over the place.
Maybe that's a way to look at it. I didn't
Hmm.
realize that because my
Like
my
maybe you're messy because you have so many things going on in your mind.
yeah, that's a good way to look at it, huh? I didn't realize that because I'm always thinking about something else and
I bet if I was calm and like cool and collected, my desk would be calm, cool and collected.
collective. That is so true. But like that's one of my goals, right? Too like, yes, I want to travel a lot more, but that I feel like that's not as important as like to doing the change within you.
Yeah, because like every day, like you're not gonna be traveling every day, but like
Exactly.
every day you have to work on that.
Yeah, but like yeah, my one of my goals is to be able to travel, but I think I have to start somewhere where I can see changes and
Yeah.
this new year, like be more organized. I sometimes like to be honest with you, I used to leave dirty dishes in the sink, and waking up the next day like to wash them, it was so exhausting. Or like the smell of the house with the food. I was like I something I gotta give. So I started doing that. Like I started cleaning a lot more like the house. so that it looks more organized, and then that way,
I feel like Sally's gonna be very thankful for that, and like you might end up pregnant this year.
no, no, no,
Who
no, no, no,
knows? He'll be so happy and so
no,
excited. He might just give you a baby.
no, 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 no babies.
Are you gonna have a third baby?
Uh, hmm.
I feel like three is a magic number for you.
I would love to. I would love to, but it's not up to me. It's not up to my husband. It's up to the economy, to be honest.
You gotta like put in the work though. It's not just gonna happen out of nowhere.
But I right now I know I can't get pregnant at this moment or in the next couple of years. That I know.
Mm,
But like
okay.
I think about it and I see both of the kids. Noah's 8 and Emma's 3. Like they can go, like if I want like my me time, they can go to the rooms and watch their TV and play with their toys, and I still have
Yeah.
my me time. But like, I think about it, like having another baby is like I have, so one, like I have to get pregnant, deliver the kid, and then I have to be with the newborn and like waking up in the middle of the night and change diapers. Diapers alone are expensive. Wipers are expensive. Daycare, food, clothes. What I'm gonna put him. Like it's a lot of things I gotta think about.
Where am I gonna put the baby?
They're like, what daycare, what school, what room, you know.
Where am I gonna put the baby? I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But I will.
We'll
I
see.
all my hopes and wishes are for you to get pregnant. So
Oh, the work. Where am
no.
I gonna put the baby?
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
it's a lot.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Sabrina, you should get pregnant." Like,
Not it,
okay,
but nobody knows what you go through. Nobody knows.
no, and that's the thing. People are like, "Oh, you don't want kids?" Like, I want kids.
Hmm.
It's like, first of all, it's none of your business whether I want kids or not. It's right all I know.
Yeah,
But if I want kids, like you don't understand. Like I cry sometimes when I find out people are pregnant. Not because I'm not happy for them, but I'm like, when is it gonna be my turn? You know
yeah.
what I mean? And it's so hard because you really want to be happy for people,
Hmm.
but you're also like envious at the same time.
Of course.
And it's kind of hard to. And then like when people ask me, it's so rude. Like I'm gonna put that out there. Stop asking people when they're gonna have kids. Like I know I just asked you like when are you gonna have your third baby. But stop asking people who don't have kids whether they want kids or
Oh,
whether
they
they're gonna
don't.
have kids.
Yeah.
Because it really does, like I don't know, at first I didn't mind so much, but now that I'm getting older and it's getting harder, it hurts when people ask me like, "Oh, so you don't want kids?" Like obviously I want kids, but it's not working out right now. Like relax. And it
Yeah.
puts so much pressure on my uterus. Like my uterus isn't working correctly right now. So give me some time.
Let me talk. Let me have a talk with it.
But you know what bothers me? And I
My,
don't want to like start like, ugh. I don't want to say it because I don't want it to be like controversial. When people who have kids talk about like when they have struggle having like another kid,
hmm.
and they're like, oh, infertility, like like it's so hard. I'm like, you have a healthy baby.
Hmm.
I have none.
Yeah.
Like, not that you shouldn't feel bad because I know you want to give your kid a sibling or something like that, and it's hard. And it sucks when you can't. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't have any. Like, I have my dog, and that's it. Like, I don't have any. So, like, be a little more sensitive to, like, how you're feeling. Also, remember, like, at least you have a kid who's healthy and who's living. You're good. You should be a little more sensitive to people who don't. And
Yeah.
don't think automatically that they don't want a kid. Maybe it's just not in their cards right now. What if financially they can't afford one? Or what if like physically she's having trouble? Like I don't know. I feel like people don't put that into mind when they say things.
Oh no, 100%, 100%. Because I think what you said just now, I think about it like that too. It's like, um, we want another kid, and all
Mm,
aside of like the economic and how everything is, you know, God only knows what can happen. But
mm,
I do have two healthy kids.
mm,
I do have boy and girl. That's what most people ask for. Um, So like for me, it's like if I have another one or I don't, it's not really a big deal. I will, of course, I would love for another one, but I already have two, and I'm very content with the two that I have. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're healthy, they're here, they're alive. They wake up every day alive with, you know, every day I try to be thankful to God like for waking us up, you know, alive, because there's like crazy stories that they got around the news, like something happened to this kid, or like, oh, like that's why I don't watch the news, because it's like so depressing. So like
Mm-hmm.
I this year is something else that I want to try to accomplish, is that I want to be thankful to God for
Like
waking us
more
up.
grateful with it.
But we're more grateful with it. Yeah, we're more grateful with it. You know, but like not a lot of people understand that. Like there are not a lot of people understand like, why don't you have one right now? Like, get to know the person first before you have that kind of conversation. Because you don't, like, the
Mm-hmm.
way that I see it for my patients is like, sometimes they're very nasty, but I don't know what's going on in their mind,
Mm-hmm.
or like I only know they're sick, but how are they managing the news of them being sick? So
Yeah.
they take it on us, on other people. And why will I go ahead and jump and mistreat you, or have this misconception, or like, oh, she doesn't want any kids because she wants to just live the crazy life. But
Yeah.
I don't know your story. I don't know like that you're trying. I don't know that you probably had 3 4 miscarriages and you can't get pregnant. You know, like feel like people need to listen before they start either judging or asking questions that are irrelevant. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I want a kid, I'm, it's when it's your time, it's your time, and when it needs to happen, it will happen. Like that's the way that I'm now. I'm 28, and that's the way that I'm looking at everything at this moment. It's like if it's meant for me, it will happen. But
I tell.
if it's not, thank God
Yeah.
for taking it away from me.
Because honestly, I try to tell him this, like, we don't have a kid right now because God doesn't want us to have a kid right now. And I try to tell him, like, look at the things we went through, like, this past year, the time where we had no money whatsoever. I was like, imagine we had a kid at that time.
Mhm.
So I was like, maybe, like, that was the reason why we didn't have a kid because he knew we wouldn't be able to get through it. Like, what I mean? Like, we just found out, like, some news recently, and then, like, imagine having a kid at this time. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot
Yeah.
of things. And then, like, you think, like, okay, at least I didn't have a kid this year because it would have been 10 times harder. But, like, it gets hard, like, to put your trust in God. Like, and I hate saying that, but it's hard, like, when everybody's getting pregnant around you and then everybody's having their kids and they're growing up and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then you're here, like, still struggling. I don't know, like, it does make me feel less of a woman sometimes.
No. Yeah.
But I don't know. I just want to give my husband a kid because we've been married for like 5 years now, and I feel like it's time. But it's like God is saying like not yet. But it's like
Maybe.
I think I'm ready, and it's just
Yeah.
hard because God has His timing, but it's just hard to trust it sometimes.
But that's the thing. That's what it says. I've been reading my Bible, and as it says, you have to trust in the moment, in these kind of moments, like that
Mhm.
you don't have any faith. Is where when you have to step up and say, no, I believe it. I
Yeah.
have to, because I always tell, like, I have a friend. She did IBF.
Mhm.
She did IBF, and she had done two. The first one she had a miscarriage, and then the second one she's already pregnant. I think she's gonna be delivering in February. But I told her like, don't rush it. Like take your time.
Mhm.
Don't go like this is gonna happen tomorrow, because this kind of things takes time. And if if that God wants it to happen, it will happen whenever
Yeah.
you're ready. You just have to prove yourself like that. You have to prove yourself that you're patient, and you have to,
Mhm.
like, I can take this, because right now, like you said, right, like we were talking earlier before we started recording, it's like you're not happy at the job that you have.
Mhm.
You don't have you guys want to have a place of your own. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you think now is the right moment for you to have a kid?
Yeah.
So like
It
maybe
just doesn't make sense.
exactly, it's like maybe that's the way God is helping you. Like you might think you're ready, but in my eyes, you're not. So why will I give you
Yeah.
a kid where that kid's gonna come to cause you more struggles than anything else?
But that's why, like, you have to wait for God's timing because He knows when it's right and
Yeah,
He knows when you can handle it. So
exactly.
honestly, I'm just trying to be patient. It
Yeah,
gets hard, but
but
you
because
just gotta like put your trust
I
in Him.
my advice would be like whenever you feel like that feeling that it gets hard, try to push it to accomplish what we were talking earlier, which is try to get another job.
Mm-hmm.
Because by
Like
you,
that's why I feel like this year, like I do want to focus on my health, so that way
yeah,
when that baby comes, I'm okay. But
yeah,
also, like I want to put myself in a position where I could have a baby,
mhm,
as like financially healthy, like mentally, like I
yeah.
had to take those steps so I can be at the place I want to be.
I'll tell you this though, financially, you will never be ready.
Yeah.
You will never be ready. I have two kids, and I had put a lot of things on hold because of because of money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things on hold because of money. Things that I want to do, things that I want my kids to do. But now, well, since last year, at the middle of last year, I started understanding, like, okay, well, if I'm gonna wait to become a millionaire, that will never happen. If I'm gonna wait to become a millionaire to do the things that I want to do right now, by the time that
Mm-hmm.
I'm 60, I'm gonna be freaking old. Not mean that 60 is an old age, but like energy wise, I'm not gonna want to do anything. And then two, I'm not even be a millionaire when I'm 60. So what is the time we're wasting for? It was for
Yeah.
nothing. It was for nothing. So like it's just you just have to see it like financially, you will never be ready because something always is going to happen that is going to stop you there. Like you know the way that's why that I see things. So
Honestly, when I get that feeling of like I want a kid and I feel bad about not being able to have a kid right now, what I do is like, okay, Sabrina, when I go home, I could go take a nap if I wanted to because I don't have any kids. I'm like, if I want to go out and get like Burger King or something, I can't because I don't have any kids. Like,
yeah.
that's the only thing that helps me like push forward.
Yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay if it's meant to for you. Which you just have to do is believe and don't lose your hope and your trust that it's gonna
Hmm.
happen. I don't know. You have to be patient, and whenever God believes that you're ready, then God will send. And like I believe in manifestation, right? I read a
Hmm.
book about it, and um, I read a book about it. That you write everything that you want for your day, right? And like for example, like I always try to write like to have a good day at work, like little silly things, have a good day at work, that my husband has a good day at work. Like I write what I want my morning to be, and then my afternoon, and then my night, what I want my night to be like. Like putting it out there in the world can also like out there manifesting it can also work, but like just don't lose your hope.
You know what I've been doing? I know it's only been like 3 days, but for 2025. So when I pray in the morning, right? Pray a
Hmm.
long prayer in the morning, giving grace and like being thankful and asking for health and a great day and all these things. And then I pray for people that I know are struggling. I pray for my family, my friends. And then I pray before I eat every time, like every meal, and then I pray at night before I go to bed. But lately in the morning, like when I do like my long prayer, I do pray over like my ovaries now.
Nice, yeah.
Like not for just like to have a baby, but like for health.
Mhm.
Like I pray over my specific health issues.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I feel different, I guess. Like mentally I definitely feel
Mhm.
different. But I feel like it's very good to really like be specific with God.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. It is so true. You have to be specific. Somebody told me that, and it was recently. Somebody told
Like
me
I don't
that.
wanna just be like I pray for health. Like no.
Yeah,
I pray
specific
for
what you want.
specifically.
No, yeah. Somebody told me. I don't know who was it, but they told me specifically that you have to pray for what you like, and you want to want it like deep down your soul.
Mhm.
you have to know you want it. Like I tell you this, right? When I was pregnant with Emma, deep down at me, like before I even find out that I was gonna have a girl, deep down in me, I felt it that she was a girl. Like I felt it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like I felt that she was a girl.
Mhm.
And when we did the gender reveal and found out it was a girl, I didn't have much reaction because deep down I knew it.
Mhm.
Like I knew it, like she was gonna be a girl. Like it's just a weird feeling to explain. Like I got so excited and happy when I had that feeling because I was like, oh sure, like I'm gonna have a mini me. And like it was so exciting. But by the time we revealed to the family members what it's gonna be, my processing of like my feeling was already like taken care of because I already knew it deep in me.
Mhm.
So it's just you have to really like
You have to have
one,
faith.
you have to have faith. At the end of the day, you have to have faith because that's the only way that you're gonna make it through. And never what, not judge, but never go against like God and say why not me, like why
Yeah.
this not happen to
Like
me.
never question it.
Never question it, that's the word. Yeah, never question it because like I say, if it's meant for you it will happen. Like anything, like anything, like if it's meant for you it will happen. Whenever you're ready, God will say, here it is. What you were asking me for, it's here because you're ready now.
Mhm.
Maybe you just need to focus on your health and everything else will come along that, like
Yeah.
things like that you weren't thinking before. Maybe God is like okay, let me put this on you to take care of more of your health so that I
Yeah,
can
because I'm not
help
gonna
you.
get like deep into my health issues, but like, what if like my health issue like doesn't let me carry a baby like full term? Like you
Hmm.
don't want to have to deal with all that
Hmm.
just because you were pushing for one so much,
Yep.
and then you lose one because you knew like your body wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Like I
yeah.
would feel guilty as hell if that happened.
Yeah, and before you do that, like you have to, go to the doctor, make sure everything is okay, and see,
Mm.
okay, what can I do next?
Because no matter what, miscarriage can happen to
I don't
anybody
think we're
for
mom.
no
Yeah.
apparent reason.
Mhm.
But I feel like my body's more prone to it just because my body's definitely not ready for it.
Mhm.
So I definitely don't want to like try to bring a kid into this world and I can't even carry it full term.
Yeah. No. 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 That's not. That's not. But you just have to have faith, girl. If it's gonna happen, it will happen. You
Mm-hmm.
know. And you just have to just keep asking for it.
2025, who knows? Coming soon.
Baby trust toy coming soon.
When I announce it, the first person to announce it is on the show.
Well, the first person you're gonna tell is your husband.
Oh no, I told him. Not that he's not gonna be the first person I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna keep it quiet for a while. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let him know for a long time. I just want it to be me and the baby that knows. And he was like, "You're not gonna tell me if you're pregnant." I was like, "No." I was like, "Maybe if you notice, like, hey, babe, you're getting a little fat," I'll be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like, I'm pregnant." But I was like, "No, I'm gonna keep it like to myself for a while."
Yeah, I'll tell you. We're gonna wrap it up, but I'll tell you in next episode how I told Michael about Emma's pregnancy. I'll
Oh
probably
yeah,
tell you
because
next
you
episode.
both got surprised with Noah.
Mhm. But with Emma, it was so funny. But we'll leave you like that. And but that's it. Like that's the video for today. I think the message is pretty clear to start this new 2025, this new year 2025, with the positive mind, positive attitude. Um, for me, what I would like to do 2024, 2025 is to change, like work, not change, but work things on me that can make me a better partner, better mom, and not only that, but a better person, a better version of my own self. So I feel like little by little, like Sabrina says, only the third day, but I want to do that not for my partner, not for my kids, but for myself. And if that, along the way helps my family, that's a blessing in itself.
Mhm.
I started this year by reading the Bible, praying every morning, and I also started reading this book that is called A Hug in a Book. So I
A
recommend
hug
it.
in a book.
Yeah, have you heard about it?
No.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's really good. It's just
But
it's,
look at
I
Angie.
know, I know.
She's exhausted, but she's got it.
No, but that's the thing. Like you're exhausted, but at the end of the day, like it's
It'll be worth
rewarding.
it.
Yeah, because I don't want to be 30 years old and doing the same shit I was doing when I was in my 20s. Like I want to be a better me, if it makes
Mhm.
sense. I want to be a better me, and if that
Yeah.
helps my family along the way, then great. I'm helpful. I'm
Like
grateful.
this year is gonna be Sabrina's year, bro. I'm just focusing on myself.
There you go. Sabrina and her gangster self is focusing
See,
on herself.
if I had kids, I wouldn't be able to focus on myself.
Maybe that's, but, we wish you guys a very great 2025, full of love and happiness, health,
Be
and
kind to
be,
people.
be
Just
kind.
make this year be a forgiveness, kindness, all the good things.
Yeah, be kind. Don't be mean. Stay positive. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Chugga, chugga, chugga,
Ugh.
chugga. Chugga, 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 chugga.